The worst place for a child to be is in their room, unsupervised, on a computer with full access to the internet and all of the traffickers out there.
Would you let your kid go bar hopping at night? Would you let your 13, 14-year-old daughter or son go out on a Friday night and go clubbing? Oh, never. Never. Good. But would you let them close their bedroom door and have internet access for that same amount of time on a Friday night? We've had cases where mom and dad shocked and have no idea that their daughter is doing shows on a live cam, you know, and getting paid money to take her clothes off.
Some people will acknowledge that human trafficking is going on here, but they just assume that it's only in impoverished neighborhoods. But I think my story is a prime example of how that's not true, because I grew up in the typical middle-class home. I was raised in church, and it happened to me. I was trafficked actually just a couple doors down from my grandmother's. I was at her house fairly often, and it was just kind of like wrong place, wrong time kind of thing. And this younger boy had gotten involved in an organized crime group that was trafficking children all over the Chicagoland area. And basically the way it worked was these young boys recreated R. Kelly's sex tape that was going around the suburbs of Chicago at that time. And they used that to advertise me in the community. And whenever I happened to be over at my grandmother's, so this mostly happened in the summers when I was spending a lot of time there, they would somehow communicate to buyers that I was available. I would assume that I was going to the highest bidder, and then I would be told to come over to the house, and I was gone for only 30 to 45 minutes max, probably not even that long. And men from all over my community were coming to rape me. And you would never think, seeing them on the street, that they would be capable of something like that. Most of them came in, they took off a suit jacket, they had a ring on. They seemed like totally normal, average people. No one had that weird, you know, living in my mom's basement vibe or anything like that. So I think a lot of people have a lot of stereotypes around this, and it's because of those stereotypes that it can exist well in America.